Ready, go!
People want to like consider me a liar about everything.
Yes.
They'll skip some of my videos and watch just like reaction channels and just like hear what reaction channels say.
Could you pay me in advance?
Where reaction channels 9 times out of 10 have their information wrong.
Oh, please. Oh my god.
Hurry up!
Oh my god, I'm confused. Oh my god, she's lying. Like it just doesn't add up. Shit doesn't add up. Oh my god. I hate when people say that about my life.
Darling, red isn't your color.
They just want me to be lying.
Oh my god.
I haven't lied about anything.
Hello, and welcome to another commentary from my channel. You guys have to realize.
Bobby, what are you doing to that steak?
We're back again with another Amberlynn commentary. That's right, we're back in the Amberverse to examine how Amber was denied for weight loss surgery and her reaction to it, and how she's now saying that she's not a spoiled brat. That's what we're in for today. Do you think she's a spoiled brat? I don't know. It's up for you to decide. You know, there are a lot of us in the Amberverse. Some of us drive luxury vehicles, and some of us ride on comets. Me, I am riding on an asteroid right now, and we're all aboard. Luckily, the asteroid is totally outfitted with seats, seat belts, and our favorite snacks, Cheez-Its. So if you're ready, get strapped in and grab your space helmet, because we are headed towards the Amberverse.
Working on this editing might take a couple hours. Make some bagels taste sour, then I take a shower.
Here we go again.
Amazon unboxing till it makes me feel better. Then I'll cover up the comments like some stretches in my sweater. Ready? Ain't felt this good since I broke up with Becky. I get my Torrid on, I'm feeling sexy. Miss my pill reminders cause I'm on too many meds. Yeah, I gotta stay in bed, but I'm feeling good. I don't do my taxes, I might need some help. I don't plant a garden, I get lettuce off the shelf. I don't wanna work hard, I just want the clout. I don't like my girlfriend, so I switch them out. I don't wear a seatbelt, it only slows me down. When I order Uber Eats, I gotta have the hash browns. Yeah, I got a couple lawsuits, I had to leave town. I don't have a license, my girl drives me around. Target haul, Torrid haul, don't check the price, I got it. That money stacking up like those calories I count.
Amber starts today's video in her classic attire of the I'm bored t-shirt with the nun picture in the background, and it looks like she just finished her Stillwater gorls.
So I finished the Stillwater Girls. I gave this a 4.75 out of 5 stars. I did restart a Goodreads.
I don't care about any of this. This is so awful.
And this was my 10th book. My 10th book so far. That's not bad. And it's only the beginning of March. So
Does anyone else believe that she's 10 books in this year? That this was her 10th book and it's only March? You guys, she is just so good at reading.
Sure, Jan.
So after the excruciating book review section of the Amber vlog, we finally get to an update on the weight loss surgery.
Let's see them.
I did get a phone call from the weight loss clinic, so I have a little update on that. They got my lab results finally, and they tested like a bunch of different things, and everything came back fine, besides my vitamin D is very low.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. Is it because you never leave the apartment?
No, my bad, I'm sorry.
Is it because you never go outside? I know it's wintertime. I can be a little forgiving on this. But let's be honest here. It's because you never go outside.
Boom! So they're prescribing me like a very high dosage of vitamin D for me to take once a week. Prescribed. So I'm actually gonna go get that from the pharmacy.
Are you going to get that? Or is Jade going to pick that up for you? You don't drive.
I don't have a license, my girl drives me around.
I knew that my vitamin D was low. Like it's been low. It's been very low for years now. So
Because you never go outside.
yeah, I just know I'm gonna feel a lot better taking this really high dosage vitamin D, because I've taken one in the past and it helps a lot.
If you've taken it in the past and you know that it helps, why aren't you still taking it? It's just a vitamin. Like
I said, that I found out that I have to go a whole year without binging, and like I kind of had like a little breakdown moment. Like I cried in front of my dietitian. It was embarrassing.
You didn't describe it as a little breakdown moment. You described it as a full-fledged breakdown.
I just felt very overwhelmed. I didn't like take advantage at the time and like ask more questions about why this is, or just like understand the situation a little bit more. So I have an option of emailing her. So I took advantage of that option, and I kindly just wanted to like understand things a little bit more.
Notice she says the word kindly.
Stop, would you kindly? Powerful phrase. Familiar phrase.
I doubt that there was any... I doubt there was any kind words exchanged from Amberlynn to her dietitian.
We've actually been emailing back and forth for a couple of days, and she has explained things a little bit better for me, that like there is someone like above her, a psychologist above her, who actually reads like all her notes on her patients, and they help decide like the further plan for her patients. And the psychologist thinks that this is what's best for me, and so does the dietitian. But she also wants the surgeon's opinion.
You're fired.
Because everyone is different, every story is different.
I think Amber feels that there is going to be some surprise turn of events.
Hachi? Jew Hachi?
But I just don't think it's going to happen. You're just going to have to wait for this weight loss surgery. Just be patient.
So she's actually talking to the surgeon tomorrow about my story and my situation in particular, and she said she's going to get back to me.
Yeah, I'm sure she's going to talk to her all about your story.
Who am I? You sure you want to know? The story of my life is not for the faint of heart.
Because that's real important. I don't understand this. She wants to be this new person and move on from her past, but she also wants to reserve the fact that her past is, in fact, what makes her personality. So I just don't know what she's talking about here.
I wish I could talk to the surgeon, of course, one-on-one, because it is a lot of like telephone and like through the grapevine type thing. And I would love to talk to the surgeon one-on-one. I understand I can't right now. The surgeon is very popular. There's just a way that they do things.
Yes, you know why that is, right? In layman terms, it's because you're dumb and the doctor is smart. You do understand that, right? It's because the doctor does not have time to explain every little thing to you.
Take the drawing from Anita and hand it to me. Is that difficult?
They don't have time to deal with someone like you because you are too much for them to deal with. They have better things to do. They have more people to help. People who have waited their turn. People who have waited in line.
And I understand that. So
it doesn't seem like she does.
I think what would be really helpful to me, and I don't know if this is like because I have that obsessive side of me, like I was diagnosed with OCPD, which is obsessive compulsive personality disorder.
Darling.
Oh, Jesus. This is the first I've heard of this, and I've been watching you for a year now. How come I've never heard of you bringing up OCPD in the past? How come this has never been a thing? You know what? It's intermission time. Hi, welcome to the intermission desk. What can I get for you? Yes, I'd like a coffee, just with cream and sugar, please. Would you like any flavoring? Anything like that? Almonds? Would you like me to do a mocha? No, just a coffee, please. Do you want special syrups? Anything like that? No, I just want a coffee, please. All right. Would anyone else like to get their coffee? Now's the time. We've stopped the asteroid at Barista Rock. It's a very popular place in the Amberverse. That is some good coffee. Thank you, Space Barista. We'll see you next time. Thanks again. We'll see you. All right, and we are back in the asteroid. Is everyone back? Yeah? We're missing Todd. Todd, get back in the asteroid. Come on.
It was just like a couple years ago I was diagnosed with actual OCD. You can have both. So I don't know if it's one of these, but it's like I feel like
you can have both.
I need to have my surgery date scheduled. Even if it is a year from now.
Oh my god. You can't be serious. Are you serious? You cannot be for real. There are people waiting in line just like you. What? Who are you? How entitled are you? That is not how this works. That's not how any surgery works. There are so many preliminary stages that you have to go through. They can't do that because they aren't ready. Because you aren't ready. Amber.
I want to know the date because for some reason it's like I know I'm working towards something big and something amazing and something life-changing, but I feel like if I have that exact date, then it's like I could touch it, I could feel it.
I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion, something that was real, something that they could see and touch.
Okay, this is why in my last video about Amber, I was saying that she was setting herself up to fail. This mentality that she has, this attitude of the weight loss surgery being this by-all, end-all for her, it's simply not the case. This needs to come from within. This want needs to come from within yourself. You cannot expect to have someone else, a doctor, surgeon, whatever, take care of your problems. I understand that this will help. And that's good. We're on the right track. But to totally ignore the fact that this has to come from within, like, the doctors know that. And whenever you break down at the first sign of you don't get what you want right whenever you want it, that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for commitment. They're looking for you to be committed to this surgery. Not for you to just break down and give up at the slightest inconvenience to you. And 1 year? What is that even to you? What is that to you? What, do you have to go work in the coal mines another year? No, you don't.
Surprise! I don't know if that's like part of my OCPD, but I just feel like I need it scheduled.
Oh my god, this again? Stop. Just stop with this, like, I have a mental condition and therefore need special treatment. Stop.
Please!
Obviously, if I don't meet requirements and I don't do what they tell me to do, etc., then the surgery is going to be canceled.
Does everyone know why Amber says etc., etc.? I think I've brought this up on the channel once before. I'll be making a short about it soon. The reason why Amberlynn continues to say etc., etc. is because it's a line from Willy Wonka.
Etc., etc. Fax mentis incendium gloria culpum, etc., etc. You lose!
If you didn't know, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is Jade's favorite movie. That was a big deal. It was part of the continual lie of my girlfriend. That's part of why Amber will not stop saying etc., etc. every day. Every fucking video. We have to hear etc., etc.
Etc., etc.
There's a time and place, and it's not all the time, Amber.
If I do everything they tell me I'm gonna do and what I'm supposed to do, and it's like if I have a date for when my life is absolutely gonna change, I can see myself being more successful. It doesn't make sense to you guys, I'm sure.
No, it doesn't at all, because it doesn't make sense at all. This isn't some subjective thing where it's like, oh, well, it makes sense to me. I know it doesn't make sense to you, but it makes sense to me. No, it doesn't make sense. Your brain is doing that where it's like, I'm sure it doesn't make sense to you because it doesn't make sense. There's no adding those things up. I'm sorry, Amber. You're putting way too much emphasis on this weight loss surgery. You having a date will make no difference. What do you think that's gonna do? What, are you gonna work extra hard because you have something coming up? What happens after it's over? You don't make sense.
I'm sure it's not going to make any sense.
No.
Which is fine. But just don't come for me. Don't judge me.
Don't come for me. Don't you come for me. Don't you come for old Amberlynn Reid.
It seems like more obtainable. It's like I could touch it. I could feel it. I could taste it.
I really want you to call me back.
I don't know how to explain it.
Why are you so weird? I can touch it. I can feel it. I can taste it. You remember that scene from SpongeBob where Patrick's doing like the investigative lawyer?
I'm so close to solving this crime, I can almost taste it.
No, God! It's weird, okay? It's just because I hate the unknown. I hate the unknown.
Oh, you're just so quirky. Oh, she's just so quirky and it's weird, so quirky, guys. Quirky girl.
It's like the worst. There's people who have reached out to me who have gotten weight loss surgery. A lot of you actually had your surgery like scheduled for 3 months out.
You're the one who's saying that not everyone is the same. You're the one who's saying everyone's story is different. So what is it? Is it everyone's story is different? Or they got their surgery quicker, so why can't I? That's why people are saying you're a spoiled brat. It's because when you got denied weight loss surgery, you sat there and acted like the doctors did you wrong? Like the doctors poked you with a stick or something. It's not even about you not getting weight loss surgery, which, by the way, nope, that was never said that you weren't going to get it. They just said, show us you won't binge for a year. You were the one who was like, oh, I don't have binge eating disorder. Oh, I actually do. Julian. See what happens whenever you lie? You get caught up in that shit, and it affects your life overall. And then all of a sudden, the people around you who can control things in your life, they see the lies, and all of a sudden, they don't know what to believe. And why would they? Too many things are just out of place for you, and you want to sit here and be like, it's my mental condition. It's not, though, is it?
Okay, so if people can do that, then I'm pretty sure like 10 to 12 months out is possible as well. It's just, it gives me a goal. It's like a physical goal, and there's no unknown. There's no like, oh my god, when is this gonna happen?
Okay, just so we're clear, a date in time is not a physical goal that you can touch and feel.
You know, for a minute there, I thought it was the psychologist was the end all be all, but it's not. There's so many little tiny things when you get weight loss surgery outside of like the bigger picture and the bigger things that you have to change. It's a lot, and someone like me,
she's just so quirky
OCPD, obsessive compulsive personality disorder.
Oh my god. More of the victim Lynn is at the height of the crowd here. Like, oh my god.
I feel like I have to be in control, and I have to have it the right way, and like the appointments have to be the right way in the right order. And
well, that's too damn bad, Amber. You keep digging.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
Well, excuse me.
There's a reason why you're not supposed to be in control of these things. Because it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Layman terms, you're dumb, doctor smart. Doctor, big brain, you small brain. Is that easy enough to understand? I'm sorry if I'm being mean, but like, holy shit. Like, you are not the doctor. You're not the weight loss surgeon. Because you haven't gone to school for 10 years. Oh my god.
I don't have this control. And I feel like I would have a sense of control if I just like had an exact date and I could work towards that goal.
I'm getting more confused by the second. I feel like I would have more control if I had more control. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm totally rambling right now. I've had some people tell me that I was a spoiled brat because I was upset. That to me was like, ma'am, spoiled brat who? No.
See, that is... Let's just stop here for a second, because we need to talk about that.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Isn't that the Enigma of Amberlynn? That is the enigma of the Amberverse. That Amber was brought up in such a humble way, and just turned out like such a terrible person, such a nasty person, mean, vindictive, manipulative, lying. Oh my god. It is a weird phenomenon that she grew up the way she did. And then to become a YouTuber and start receiving a vastly large income. And not just being a YouTuber, but being a drama tuber who is just not liked, like infamous. It's such a weird thing for that to happen. And it truly is an enigma. I can't put it any other way.
Hold on, someone's calling me. Anyways, let me answer this and I will talk to you guys later. But I'm not a spoiled brat. I'm just ready to change my life. Okay, I'm back.
Why even keep that in the video? I think it's because you have to be like, I have friends. See, someone's calling me right now.
I just got off the phone.
Also, I'm a little confused. If someone was calling you, I don't understand. Someone was calling you, so you looked down, like at your lap, to see that someone was calling you. Don't you use your phone to film? Aren't you like very proud of the fact that you do all your editing on your phone on the toilet? Aren't you adamant about the fact that you don't like to edit on the computer? You are so confusing. I don't understand.
I'm not a spoiled brat. I'm totally gonna get surgery by summer. And it's like, the fact that I was told that, you know, that's probably not gonna happen. Like, of course that was a little sad. And it's like, if I wouldn't have felt that way, if I would have just been like, oh, okay, that's totally fine, then I know I'm not wanting this.
Are you serious? Again, is she serious? She's literally saying that the way she reacted whenever she was told that she has to wait a year, the way she reacted, that means that she's adamant about having weight loss surgery?
What?
If I were your doctor, I would say that that shows that you are very weak. That you have a very weak mind. Very fragile mind. Prone to breaking down, as you put it.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
How could that show commitment? How could that show that you are more ready for your weight loss surgery? I don't understand that at all. That is literally the opposite of what that means. And somehow in your mind, you're twisting that to be a good thing? No way.
Because I'm very much like instant gratification. I want, that instant. And it's like, I only want that when I really want something.
You only want something right this second whenever you really want something. It seems like you do that with everything, no matter what it is. How can you say that you didn't act like a spoiled brat and then go on to say, I want everything as fast as I can. I want it. It's like, you sound like a spoiled brat. You sound like a big baby. Jeez. I said big.
Big? That's an indicator that, Amberlynn, you don't want this as bad as you thought you did, So it's like the fact that I did react that way is a total Amberlynn. Like, of course I'm going to feel disheartened and I'm going to, I've spent my whole life.
You know what's really not cool? Referring to yourself in third person. That is so Amberlynn. Man, that is so lame.
Here, please hit me as hard as you can.
I've spent my whole life yo-yo dieting. And it's like, if I was able to do it by myself... Oh, someone just walked past the window. If I was able to do it by myself and be successful by myself, then I would have already done it. And I know that with this extra tool of weight loss surgery, it's going to change my life.
You said you would have already done it if you could do it by yourself. You know what? I don't believe that. I really don't believe that, because not one of these times that I've seen have you actually tried. Not one time. Even the time with Ozempic where you didn't even have to try. You just gave up for some reason.
Why are you the way that you are?
It's not about you being able to lose weight. You could lose weight if you just put in the effort. And you can explain all you want. How this is your OCPD now. Or how it's your binge eating disorder. Or whatever the hell else it is. But you have to understand, Amber, that this weight loss surgery, no date is going to change the reality of the situation. This want has to come from within yourself. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
This might be the tool that might actually save my life. Example, if you're trying to hang up this picture...
Oh, no. Oh, no. What is she about to say?
And it's like you try to hang it up for 10 years and it's not hanging. You're like, what is happening? You realize, oh, okay, this picture's pretty heavy. Maybe I need a nail.
What is it? What are you talking about? Girl, if you spend 10 years hanging a picture, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Everybody's an idiot except for me.
Get that nail. The nail is right there. It's in arm's reach. But they say, you know what?
Get that nail.
Let's wait a year. You're like, damn. I just need that one last little tool so I can hang the picture on my wall. That might be a bad metaphor, but...
That is the worst metaphor I've ever heard. Oh my god. Shit.
My picture can't be hung without the nail, and that's my metaphor for weight loss surgery.
Oh my god, that's what you were trying to say? Okay, well, if that's what you're trying to say, then that was a awful metaphor. That was a really bad metaphor. But also, you're just wrong. Like,
wrong.
I disagree 100% on that. If you want to get weight loss surgery, I'm all for it, but you need to understand that it is just one tool. One tool among the many tools that are available to you, which you just refuse to use. Or do, as you put it, yo-yo diet, and use one tool for maybe a few minutes, and then I'll throw it back. And man, if this is the analogy we're going to use, the metaphor, tools, your workshop, there's probably stuff all over the place because you just can't stay organized. It's really funny that you have such a thing about organization. Because in my mind, you are so unorganized.
Sure. I can lose some weight on my own.
Sure.
But I can't get to a healthy weight without the help of surgery. And you guys have seen that. I've lost 89 pounds multiple times in my life.
Okay, how does that not show that you could do it by yourself? What point are you trying to make here? That you can't do it? Because what I'm hearing is that you can.
The most I've ever lost is 116.
That's great. That's great. Do it again.
Do a flip!
I can't go any further than that. Like,
why?
I need help. And that is why weight loss surgery is there.
That is a load of crap. You need help? Okay. What if there's no help? What if someone says, fuck you? What are you gonna do? Don't you understand that this has to be from you? How do you not get that? This is more than just other people. This is you. Oh my God. I'm not even like qualified to say this shit, but I'm like, this is some asinine behavior.
Dale, that's asinine. And here's 4 reasons why.
I'm very saddened that people took it that way, that I seemed like a spoiled brat or like I was throwing a tantrum.
I'm very saddened that you took it that way. It's that classic YouTuber apology of, sorry that you feel bad. God. She's such a shithead.
God, no. It was just so... I've been so stressed with all of the tests and not being able to turn to food for like emotional reasons. And, you know, you have to realize that
What do we have to realize?
Whatever era I was in my life, I would turn to food all the time. And already that being taken from me because I'm so serious about weight loss surgery, like already that being taken, it just adds a whole other stress.
Because I care so much about weight loss surgery. Why did that need to be included in that paragraph? You sound so whiny. I'm sorry. Guys, I care about this a lot. Don't you dare say I don't.
I don't need people to understand that, but I guess it's just like to be called a spoiled brat when it's like, that's not me. That's not me. That is not who I am as a person at all. And to be told like you're throwing a tantrum. What? Yeah, I'm sad that like saving my life has been prolonged.
Oh, give me a fucking break. You weren't sad. You weren't just sad. It was clear that you were upset at your doctors. You seemed very upset with them because it was like, they told me no. And no one told you no. You have a waiting time. You are in a waiting room and you are just over there like, I'm in the waiting room. Get over it. Oh my God.
Do it yourself then in this year. Yeah, I'm gonna do what they tell me, but I'm not gonna be able to actively save my life in this year until I get weight loss surgery. Just like I cannot hang this picture successfully until I have the nail that I need.
Please stop with these awful metaphors. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry. You are not anyone who uses tools. Please. I just need to say this. That picture is relatively large, and for you to sit there and be like, I need a nail to hang up this large picture. Clearly you have no idea how to hang a picture on the wall. I know that's some petty shit, but I have to say that. Like, you need to go to the Walmart and get yourself a picture wall hanging kit.
And I don't know how else to explain that.
There are 1,000 better ways to explain that. There are so many better ways to explain that. What you are saying is that you're saying that you feel that you need this weight loss surgery in order for you to continue your weight loss journey. And while I understand that's what you're trying to say, it's stupid and it's completely false. I'm sorry. I just don't agree with that.
Sorry, not sorry. It's time for someone to say it like it is and make our country great again.
Hey, stop!
If you want weight loss surgery, by all means get it, and it will help. But like, to say that that's gonna save your life, like that's what is gonna be the solution, girl, you got another thing coming.
Well,
Very grateful that like my dietitian completely understands where I'm coming from, because sometimes the risk of getting weight loss surgery is less than the risk of not getting it. That is a very like hot topic of like, which is more risky for me currently. And in my heart and in my soul, I feel like it's more risky for me not to get the surgery, because we all know Amberlynn, and I don't hold on to success for months at a time. I don't. Like, I'll do amazing for a couple weeks and then I just fall flat.
Dude, it's not about you holding on to success. You're missing the point. You don't have to be successful every fucking day. What you need to be is more successful than non-successful. Don't you get that? Dude, this is... Oh my god. If I lived my life with every day thinking like, you know what? Today's gonna be the best day. I'm gonna go out and we're gonna chop some wood and I'm gonna build some shit and we're gonna put a video out and we're gonna make some awesome new song today, and it's all gonna be today. And if it doesn't happen today, then I'm gonna go crazy. Like, this is what you're doing to yourself. At the end of the day. This is what you're doing to yourself. This is a completely unrealistic way of viewing things. You can't be serious with this. You have to learn how to be able to pick yourself back up. Understand that you are going to fail. There's not going to be any time where you're just like, you know what? We're not going to fail ever again. Good luck. Good luck with that. It's never going to happen.
Sure.
You need to understand that you're going to fail, and that you need to have a support structure in place for whenever you fail. You know, Jade's the start of it. These dietitians are the second part. And it seems like you just don't want to hear what they have to say. If you think that every day is going to be successful, then you're going to be disappointed.
I end up failing because I feel like I have nothing to work towards. And now I do. You know, I have weight loss surgery to work towards.
Why can't what you're working towards be like, you know, being outside, doing things that you can't do right now, traveling the world? What the hell? That's what's keeping you going? Just weight loss surgery? What about Jade? What about Twinkie? What about everyone else in your life? I don't get it.
It's just this program worries about people with BED or possible BED.
Possible BED. What a joke at this point. Oh my gosh.
I literally had someone message me and they're like, my first appointment with the weight loss surgery place is coming up. And should I lie to them about having binge eating disorder? And I responded to them and I said, no, you need to be honest. Because yes, for some programs like mine, it's a big setback.
Is that why you lied to them? Why would someone ask that question to you? Is it because you lied about your binge eating disorder?
Unfortunately, I'm not lucky enough to have found that program. Unfortunately, I'm not lucky enough to have found that program. There's a big bittersweet because the surgeon I'm seeing, phenomenal. The team, phenomenal. Everyone I've seen, phenomenal. Everything that I feel has nothing to do with them, phenomenal. It has been just an amazing experience, phenomenal. Besides this setback, phenomenal.
Stop it.
But it has nothing to do with them. Everything that I'm saying is just because, like, I'm an impatient little gal. And I'm ready to save my life. A year does seem super far. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not.
It's okay. It's okay. Time goes by regardless. And in a year from now, I could be in a way better spot. You know?
Yeah, you could be. I wish you would have that mindset all the time.
Like, they're looking out for me, and I love that.
They're looking out for you because you won't look out for yourself.
I hope that that is not what I am portraying as a person. That you should lie.
This is exactly why my channel exists, because that's exactly what you're portraying, Amber. Don't you understand that that's why a lot of reactors start their channels? Because they don't like you. They don't like you fundamentally. I think I've said this before. I disagree with you fundamentally.
Well, with all due respect, Mr. Dennett, I had no idea you'd gotten experimental surgery to have your balls removed.
I never even for like 3 seconds thought, maybe I should lie. No.
You definitely lied.
And I hope that my story is not making other people want to lie their way into surgery or out of surgery. Like, absolutely not.
Are you worried that you've become a bad influence? That's exactly what you are, Amber. You are a very bad influence.
In a future video, I do want to explain the process of me being diagnosed and what was said and that whole situation, because I know there are a lot of people who are like so confused. They're like, how come 1 minute you have it, 1 minute you don't?
You know what I don't understand? Why you would put out a video like 2 days ago saying that you're oversharing, and now you're saying that you're going to share more about this weight loss surgery. You don't make any sense.
So I think maybe I should just like go further into detail.
Why?
And, you know, that brings me to like so many situations in my life, because I've had people like, your foster care timeline doesn't make sense. And I'm just like, people want to like consider me a liar about everything because
you lie about
stuff. They'll only watch like a few of my videos, and then they'll skip some of my videos and watch just like reaction channels and just like hear what reaction channels say, where reaction channels 9 times out of 10 have their information wrong.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Oh, please. Oh my god. This dude. I've had my information wrong a couple of times, and you know what happens? People are quick to be like, hey, this is what happened here. This is actually wrong. And you know what? It's not a big deal. Like, usually it's something small. For my last couple of videos, I just cannot get the facts on these damn cats straight. Last time I kept mixing up the gender of BBJ. I don't know. I still don't know if it's a boy or girl. Shit.
76 genders, even though there are probably more like millions of genders.
But you see what I'm saying? That's arbitrary. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. The things that really matter, people know, Amber. Like the fact that you wanted to treat Becky's mom like shit whenever she was dying. Or how you fucking manipulated your audience into thinking that your girlfriend was someone else. To this day. You can't just hide behind some iron curtain and be like, oh, all these people are throwing their pies at me. They're throwing tomatoes. Why are they doing that? Like, you know exactly why they're doing it. You know exactly why they're doing it. There is so much more to this than, I'm just getting weight loss surgery. I'm just overweight. Like, come on. You are a nasty individual behind the scenes. And everybody knows it.
No wonder why people are so confused. Like, I have flat out seen comments where people are like, no, actually, this is the fact and not this. And like, the fact is so wrong. It's like an actual lie. So it's like, I don't know, people are just getting confused and stuff. And it's like, I need to make a whole video where it's like frequently asked questions. Me just explaining things and timelines and situations and confusions, because it just seems like people are just like so confused about everything I talk about.
It's not that people are confused, it's that people don't believe you. You don't understand. You've cried wolf too many times. You've lied about stupid things to the point where people are just like, okay, well, I'm gonna take everything you say with a grain of salt now because you've lied about stupid things in the past, so why should I take anything you say seriously? And that's not an unfair judgment. It's not. That's a reasonable judgment from any reasonable person. They don't want to be lied to. People do not want to be deceived. People don't like that, and they remember it.
It's like, I don't know how. Because I try my hardest to explain myself to the best of my ability without oversharing.
Maybe you should stop doing that, because you're not very good at it.
And even so, like, I feel like I overshare. So it's like, I don't know what I'm doing over here.
So why are you thinking that you need to make a new video? You're saying you're oversharing, but you're gonna make a frequently asked questions video? Like, you know how that's gonna go? People are gonna think you're lying. People are gonna think you're... This is dumb.
I'm trying my hardest. Like, I literally have envisioned myself making a whole foster care timeline, like actually physically drawing it out to show you guys. So,
large quantities.
Oh my god, I'm confused. Oh my god, she's lying. Like, it just doesn't add up. Shit doesn't add up. Oh my god. I hate when people say that about my life.
It doesn't add up. You have made things up to where it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. It's either that or like you have just told it in such a way that is so confusing that people are just like, they come to one conclusion or they come to another conclusion off of the same thing that you've said. And you don't understand that that's on you for explaining it awfully? You're the one who's saying, like, I should make a full video about the timeline or just drop it.
That might be one of the biggest pet peeves I have with, like, people watching me or, like, choosing to watch reaction channels and, like, ignoring what I'm saying, but, like, listening to the reaction channels. Like, that is one of my biggest pet peeves.
What do you expect? You took advantage of your audience. You've lied to them too many times. They don't want to listen to what you have to say. The reaction channels, if they make a mistake, it's a mistake. It's not like, I did this on purpose to mislead my audience. You know who does that? Whose reaction channel? I don't know any.
Shit ain't adding up. Because you're using the wrong math, honey. Like, that's the only reason why it's not adding up. Because you're not, it's the wrong equation.
Don't call me honey.
You're doing multiplication in a division book. Like, what?
More of these terrible metaphors.
More steps I need to do because it's 4 p.m. and I'm barely at 2,000 steps.
Does anyone believe that she's reaching a 4,000 step goal per day? Just walking around the apartment and walking in place? That seems a little crazy to me.
So I need to do a little bit of this. Earlier I was reading while walking. I had my book and I was just like, do.
You don't think that's a bad idea? You don't think that's a bad idea, Amber? After the ankle incident? That sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh, I'm just going for a walk. How you doing today?
How you doing today? Oh!
People aren't believing my steps, and someone actually said, yeah, I work retail and I barely get 3,000 steps a day. 10 minutes a day? Like, I don't get it, because if you're working retail and are you like walking? Because if you're walking for 8 hours a day, you should be getting a lot more than 3,000. So either your Fitbit or whatever is counting your steps, it's inaccurate.
All right. Amber just wants to be right here. People are questioning her step goals and she just says, you're inaccurate. Why don't you just not say anything? Just drop it. If that's true, if you're actually meeting your step goal, don't say anything else about it. You don't have to sit there and prove it for no reason. Like,
when I just go to the physical grocery store, it's like 2,000 steps.
When was the last time you went to the physical grocery store, Amber?
I don't have a license, my girl drives me around.
Because I saw just a minute ago you were so happy about your Amazon order, your Whole Foods order.
I don't know, folks. I just feel like I have never lied about my steps, ever.
You don't have to say that. If you've never lied about it, you don't have to prove it. It seems more like you're lying whenever you have to double down on something. It just seems like it's a little bit high of a step count for you to just be walking in place through your apartment. Like, that seems kind of weird to me. Also, like, walking in place and actually walking to a destination are two totally different things. You're gonna get way more fucking exercise from doing something, actually moving. But, you know, I'm sure you're not gonna listen to that advice. But you need to understand, like, that people are gonna question this because you've lied in the past, and for you to sit there and be like, denial, you're wrong. It's like you are making yourself look more like a liar. You're making it worse. Like, just don't say anything.
They just want me to be lying.
Oh my God.
I haven't lied about anything.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Are you serious? Did she really just say that? You haven't lied about anything? That was a lie right there. Let's show the video. Where's the video? I lied and I'm so sorry. Oh, is that not the only one? Where's the other one? Oh, here's another one. I lied again. Shut up, Amber.
That's a lie. That's a lie. This whole video's a lie. Like, how? Like, it makes my brain hurt.
You know what makes my brain hurt? You lying about lying about lying. This is some fucking Inception-like bullshit. Come on. I was okay up until this point, but you want to sit there and be like, I've never lied about anything. Well, that is completely false.
Wrong.
That is just wrong.
Like, physically, if like my brain hurts when people are like, this whole video is a lie. when every single last letter and syllable that I said in the video is 100% truth, this video is a whole lie. I'm just like, oh my god.
Well, that's weird that it's so exhausting to you. Maybe you should not be on YouTube. I mean, you said like your #1 pet peeve where people say that it doesn't add up. Like, man, this is just YouTube. This is just a side part of what should be the main whole thing of your life. I don't understand, man. You know, I haven't been putting up videos near as much lately, and it's just because I've been really busy with, like, life and springtime and, like, you know, doing things. Yeah. You know, I've got a few new songs. I was just working on one last night, actually. It turned out pretty good. She says that YouTube isn't her therapist, but I think it very, very clearly is.
Anyways, I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys in my next video, my next vlog. I know this vlog was just me like talking a mile a minute. It's just sometimes I just need to express myself and express concern and explain myself, and I literally could continue this conversation for the next lifetime.
Well, you have expressed some weird stuff today, man. You have expressed some things that are completely just not true. You have expressed some things that are a big stretch, and you have expressed some things that are just straight up insulting.
Like, I could still talk. I could just ramble on forever, I promise. But I actually need to
Is
go
she still
to
talking?
the pharmacy before it closes. Do pharmacies close at 6?
First of all, get a 24-hour pharmacy, and second, you're not going anywhere, or if you do go, it's Jade who's going to be driving. I wish you would stop saying, like, I have to go to the pharmacy. You're not doing shit.
I'm probably going to take a little Uber. I get so much anxiety. Feline is working, and I don't want to bother her. She's always willing to help me whenever, but it's like, people have beat it into my head that I can't do things on my own. No, I don't drive, by no means, but I don't need nobody. I can do everything on my own.
Well, that is good to hear that you're using an Uber. However, you could drive. You could.
Ubers, okay?
Have you ever seen Tammy Lemon? Go look up Tammy Lemon. She really puts you to shame.
They're there to help people who don't drive, and that's okay. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go.
Man, you could actually go and learn to get a license. You could get a seatbelt extender and actually, like, drive a car. You just won't put in the effort. I wish you would stop acting like you just can't do it. This is just another thing. I just can't. Not without my weight loss surgery.
Bye.
But with that, we have been teleported out of the Amberverse today, and thank God, because it's been like an hour and I am just over this. Our asteroid is pulling up close to Carina's comet, so if you want to disembark there, you can go ahead.
The ones who acted a little bit more cowardly went to Canada.
All right. And we have been teleported out of the Amberverse. Thank you very much for watching this special Amber reaction. That was just awful. I'd like to remind everyone that these videos are put out for entertainment purposes only. Please do not send any hateful or disparaging remarks to myself or anyone mentioned in the videos. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.
I don't ever want to let you go. No, I don't want to let you go. Gotta let this feeling grow. Make this last forever. Yeah, I know. I remember when we first met, but it feels so long ago. I see you shining through there. Time to let it show. Come around and take this boost so I can watch you glow. You know there is no one out there. Time to start the show. It can be just you and me. You and me. Listen to my voice and know that